What would take the Kenyan High Commissioner to Uganda, or call him the ambassador if you want, to visit and see the food granaries in northern Uganda? He admits that his country, Kenya, still considers Uganda its food supplier.
We all know that Kenya is not blessed with enough food because of the conditions, because of the soils, because of the rainfall pattern and so on and so forth. Uganda is blessed with all that. And therefore Uganda is able to produce food in quantities and also cheaper. People will be surprised to hear that you can grow maize in 4 months and harvest. In Kenya you only have one season. You only grow once a year. So it doesn't matter how much acreage you have. So what we are looking at is in terms of if Uganda has got excess capacity and as a neighbor, can it support Kenya in terms of food in a structured manner?
Kenya is a good market for us, but the ambassador to come and reassure us is very humbling. He has made a clear statement that the market is there. So what we have to respond to, if the market is there, what should we do to ensure that we supply this market?
The takeaway from the ambassador is that trade in food should be done in a structured approach. Indeed, one of the people he sought to see in the northern Uganda were the produce off-takers, who are the middlemen between Uganda and Kenya.
There have been individual companies that could come and tell the farmers we need to grow red pepper. There was a time they gave the seed of red pepper, but they didn't come back to buy. There are people who came and said, now we need 10 tons of soybean from Lamont. If you move now, you'll find that the rate of growing soybean has gone down.
It's these assurances that the Kenya High Commission sought to deliver to Ugandan farmers, including the rampant trade interferences between the two countries, which he blames on cartels.
Don't forget there are also bad elements in society. People we call cartels. Them, they want to get cheap, maybe from somebody else, from some other country, to bring into the country and make some money. But this model that we're thinking about now is we have a structured model.
Ultimately, Uganda has always been willing to export food to Kenya, with milk, chicken and maize several times inhibited from entering Kenya.
As of last week, at the East Africa community level, there was a technical meeting that was looking at these trade barriers. And there were 10 trade barriers that were identified, and 6 of them were resolved country to country. In the coming month, there's an EAC meeting again that will go at the ministerial level now. What was not resolved at the technical level will be resolved at the ministerial level. And at the ministerial level, they cannot resolve. It will go to the principal now, the heads of state, to resolve and say, okay, this is what we have agreed on in terms of import and export of commodities across the country.
That the ambassador of Kenya to Uganda to go to the field to seek Ugandan food exports to Kenya to stem food shortages comes off as honest. On if this is set a new tone for the Kenya-Uganda food trade must be judged on what happens in the next few weeks or months. Betty Ndagire, NTV Business.